Let's let's begin reading this. It's a 2 day Murli. So Baba is saying the specialities of the Shiv Shakti Pandav army. May 7th, 1985. The title of the Murli is The Specialities of the Shiv Shakti Pandav army. Today at Amrit Vela, Bap Dada was seeing the special double foreign children who live far away and yet remain close to the heart, who have personally come in front of Baba. Today, a sweet heart-to-heart conversation took place between Bab and Dada. On what topic? Father Brahma was especially pleased with the double foreign children and said, "It is the wonder of you children that, although you are residents of such faraway lands, you constantly have love and the one definite, deep desire for everyone to receive Baptada's message in whatever way possible. For that, some children perform double task whilst remaining doubly busy in Laukik and Alaukik things. They don't consider their own rest. They're always lost in that task day and night. Not even concerned about their food or drink. They are constantly busy doing service. You have adopted purity, which people consider to be an unnatural life, and renounced impurity. You have taken it into your life with courage and determination, out of love for the Father, with a pilgrimage of remembrance on the basis of your attainment of peace and on the basis of your study and the company of the family. What people consider to be very difficult, you have made easy. Right? I was talking about the purity. So what people think is difficult, you have made it easy. Seeing the Pandav army, Father Brahma was especially singing songs of praise of your children. About which aspect? Each one of you has it in your heart that purity is the primary method to become a yogi. I hope I am audible. I will increase the maximum volume. Okay. So about which aspect? So Baba saying each one of you has it in your heart that purity is the primary method to become a yogi. Purity is the means to experience the Father's love. Purity is the basis of success in service. Each of you has this pure thought very firmly in your heart. The wonder of you Pandavas is that while skipping the Shaktis in front, you move along with zeal and enthusiasm and make yourself move forward. The intense speed of the efforts of you Pandavas shows that this is enabling you to progress well. The majority of you are continually moving forward at this speed. Father Shiva said, Pandavas have shown a good record of especially giving a regard. Pandavas have shown good record of giving regard, as well as that he also said something amusing. In between, they also play games of sanskars. However, even then, because of their enthusiasm for making progress and because of having deep love for the Father, they understand that the Father loves their transformation out of love. This is why they were surrender themselves. They only do what the Father says and wants. They transform themselves with this thought. Out of love, their labor doesn't seem like labor. To tolerate something out of love doesn't seem like tolerating because of love, right? So tolerance is not really tolerance when you have love. This is why they still continue to say Baba, Baba and keep moving forward. According to the sanskars and makeup of the bodies of this birth, that is, whilst being limited creators, they have transformed themselves very well because they have kept the Father, the Creator, in front of them. They have imbibed well the qualification for the aim of becoming egoless and humble and are still imbibing them. They come into contact with others in the atmosphere of the world, but because they have the canopy of protection of love for remembrance, they are giving very good proof of remaining safe. Did you hear about the Pandavas? Today, instead of being the beloved, Bap Dada has become the lover. Today, Bap Dada has become the lover instead of being the beloved. This is why he is pleased to see you. Both have special love for you, children. So today at Amrita Vela, Bap Dada turned the rosary of specialities and virtues of the children. All of you people have been turning the rosary for 63 births, and in return, the Father is turning the rosary now and is giving you a response, right? So 63 births, we have turned the rosaries now. Baba is turning the rosary of us, right? Very intoxicating, right? What rosary is the Shaktis did Baba turn? What rosary of the Shaktis did Baba turn? The greatest speciality of the Shakti army is that you are moving forward with love by being observed in the Father's love at every moment out of your love for Him and with your experience of having all relationship with the One. You constantly have the Father merged in one eye and service merged in the other eye. One eye, you have merged Baba, and the other eye, you merged service. Right? So it's a very long sentence. So I read it again. The greatest speciality of the Shakti army is that you are moving forward with love by being observed in the Father's love at every moment out of your love for Him and with your experience of having all relationship with the One. You constantly have the Father merged in one eye and service merged in the other eye. The special transformation you have had is that you have renounced your carelessness and your sensitive nature. Carelessness and sensitive natures you have renounced. You have become the forms of Shaktis who have courage. Today, Bapdada was especially looking at the young Shaktis. In this age of youth, you have renounced many types of temporary attractions and are moving along with one father's attraction with zeal and enthusiasm. You have experienced the world to be a tasteless world and have therefore made the Father your world. By using your bodies, minds, and wealth for the Father and for service, you have experienced attainment and are now moving ahead in the flying stage. You have won the crown of responsibility of service very well, even whilst sometimes experiencing tiredness, whilst sometimes experiencing a burden on your intellect. By having the determination to follow the Father and that you have to reveal Him, you have finished all of those and are achieving success. Baba is addressing the young Kumaris here. This is why when Bapdada sees the love of the children, he repeatedly gives the blessing. When the children maintain courage, the Father helps. Success is your birthright anyway, right? So we have to show courage and then Father will help, right? So where there is courage, Baba will support. And success is guaranteed. By keeping the Father's company, you are able to overcome every situation as though you are pulling a hair out of butter. Success is the garland around the children's neck. Garland of success are going to welcome you children. Garlands of success are going to welcome you children. Therefore, even Bapdada surrenders himself to the renunciation, tapasya, and service of you children. Bapdada himself surrender to the renunciation, tapasya, and service. Because of love, you don't experience anything to be difficult. It is like this, is it not? Where there is love, in the world of love, the word difficult doesn't exist. It is not in the Father's world or the Father's language. Difficult doesn't exist. Even in Brahman's dictionary also, I suppose. So Father says it is not in Father's world or in the Father's language. The speciality of the Shakti army is making difficult things easy. Each one of you has enthusiasm in your heart to become an instrument to give the message to the maximum number of people as quickly as possible and bring a spiritual bouquet of roses in front of the Father. Just as the Father has made you, so you too need to make others like that and bring them in front of the Father. See, Father has made us like this, so it is our responsibility to make others similar to us and bring them in front of Father. With the cooperation of one another collectively, the Shakti army abroad has pure enthusiasm for creating something new, even more so than in Bharat. Baba says, with the cooperation of the one another collectively, right? The Shakti army abroad has pure enthusiasm for creating something new, even more so than in Bharat. Where there is the thought, success too is definitely there. The Shakti army at each of you, the Shakti army at each of your places is successful in growing and in being successful in everything and will continue to do so. Seeing the love of both, seeing your enthusiasm for service, Bapdada is pleased. How much can Baba praise each one's virtues? Nevertheless, in the subtle region, Bab Dada was speaking of the virtues of each and every child. Mm. Whilst, while still thinking about it, some people of this land will be left out, whereas children from abroad have recognized him and claimed their right. Those people will be left watching, and you will arrive home with the Father. They will be carrying out, whereas you will be continuing to give a drop of something with your drishti of blessing. So, did you hear what Bapdada especially did today? Seeing the whole gathering, Bapdada was singing the praise of the fortunate children who are creating their fortune. Those who live far away have become close, whereas those who live in Abu have become very distant. I think people who are living Rajasthan, right, and near to Mount Abu, so they the one that Baba says they are being near, but they are still distant. They are distant, although living close, and you are close, although you live far away. They are those who simply watch, and you are those who are always seated on the heart throne. You find ways to come to Madhaban with so much love. Every month you sing these songs. I want to meet the Father. I want to go there. I have to save up for that. So this love is also becomes a means to become a conqueror of Maya. If you were to create, if you were to if you were to receive a ticket easily, there would be more obstacles in that love. Um, however, you create a lake drop by drop. So I think people there abroad, when they come, they have to save, right, money, a lot of money. So they do that, drop by drop. So Baba said they create a lake drop by drop. Therefore, the Father's remembrances merged in your accumulating every drop. This is why whatever happens in the drama is beneficial. If you were to receive a lot more money, Maya would then come and you would forget service. This is why the wealthy don't become the Father's children who have a right. You earn and you save. There is power in saving the money of a true income. Hmm? There is power in saving the money of a true income. The money of a true income is being used in a worthwhile way for the Father's task. If you were to receive money just like that, your body wouldn't be used for it. And if your body were not used, your mind would also fluctuate. This is why all three, your body, mind, and wealth, are being used for this. This is why to earn at the confluence age and save in God's bank is the number one life, right? So this is why to earn at the confluence age and save in God's bank is the number one life, and we can do it only at this time, confluence age. Right? If you simply earn and save in worldly perishable banks, that is not used in a worthwhile way, right? So if you have so much of savings and if you die all of a sudden, then everything will go waste, right? So Baba says, if you simply earn and save in worldly, perishable banks, that is not used in a worthwhile way. If you earn and accumulate in the imperishable bank, perishable bank, imperishable bank, Baba is referring. So if you earn and accumulate in the imperishable bank, then one becomes multiplied a multi-million fold. It is then accumulated for 21 births. Whatever you do with your heart reaches Dilaram, the comforter of hearts. If someone does something simply to show others, then that is used up in making a show. It doesn't reach the comforter of hearts. Very important line. If someone does something simply to show others, then that is used up in making a show. It doesn't reach the comforter of heart. This is why you who act from your heart are good. If you do something from your heart, you become a multimillionaire. Whereas if you do 1,000 times as much just for show, you don't become a multi-millionaire. So we have to do it from the heart, not for show off. The income of the heart, the income of love, right, is true income. The income of the heart, the income of love is a true income. What do you earn money for? For service, do you not? Or is it for your own comfort? So the income of a true heart is that one becomes multi-million fold. If you earn and save for your own comfort, then although you might have comfort here, you will later become instruments who give comfort to others. What will the maids and servants do? They will be there to give comfort to a royal family. By having rest and comfort here, you will become instrument who have to give rest and comfort there. Very important line. Those who give comfort, those who take comfort here, right? So they'll have to give comfort there to the royal family. So Baba said, they will be there to give comfort to a royal family. By having rest and comfort here, you will become instruments who have to give rest and comfort there. Therefore, whatever you earn with love and a true heart and used for service, you are using that in a worthwhile way. You receive blessing from many souls. Those for whom you become instrument will then become your devotees and worship you. You served those souls, and in return for that service, they will serve your non-living images. They will worship them. They will continue to give you the return of service for 63 births. You will receive from the Father anyway, but you will also receive from those souls. Those to whom you give the message and who then don't claim a right, they will give the return in this way. Those to whom you give the message and who then don't claim a right, they will give the return in this way. Those who claim a right then come into a relationship with you. Some come into a relationship with you and some become devotees. Some become subjects. Various results emerge. Do you understand? People ask, why are you running around doing service? Just eat, drink, and be merry. What do you receive by chasing after service day and night? What do you then say? Try and experience what we have received. Only those who have experienced this happiness know about it. This is the song you sing, is it not, Acha? I think Papa is giving Ya Pyar. Okay, so we'll just read the Ya Pyar and we'll stop for the day. To those who are constantly lost in love, to those who constantly experience renunciation to be fortune, to those who constantly make multi-millions out of one, to those who constantly follow Bhaktada, to those who experience the Father to be their world, to such children, to such children seated on the hearth throne, love, remembrance, and namaste from the Father, the comforter of hearts. And from us children also, love, remembrance, and namaste to the most beloved Bhaktada. So we'll pause here and the second half will take tomorrow. Om Shanti. So now let's sit in remembrance of Baba and then we can come back and share our takeaways. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. I see that the same Dane is joined. Um, Sister, would you like to take over the churning session? Please take over.
Om Shanti.
Yes, Om Shanti, yes. And would like to share the takeaway, please. Share.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. Today's takeaway of this Murli that Baba said that the constant love and it is the speciality of Shakti Army that making things difficult, making difficult things easy. This is the speciality of Shakti Army that I like very much, and the pure enthusiasm, creating enthusiasm for serving, constant love, courage, and there is a two Miss Bank. Number one bank is Miss imperishable and perishable bank, Baba said. So that I like. We have to earn and save that things also. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Yeah, you can bye for sharing that beautiful point. Yes, perishable bank and imperishable bank. Yeah, Baba talked about that perishable bank and imperishable bank. Thank you for sharing that. Any other points? So Baba said the the heartfelt conversation between the Baba and the double foreign children. It was really wonderful, right? Inspiring how they save money to come and yeah. Anyone would like to share? Yes, Girija Ben.
Yeah, Om Shanti, Bijit. Like when each of these murlis, which is going on now, yesterday and all, it was something different. But today's murli, when Baba speaks about, of course, he has only touched upon the double foreign children. And even in the double foreign children, he has classified them into the Pandavami and the Shiv Shakti army. If you see, the key words are only bestower of fortune, Pandavarmi, and the key word over here is accumulation. How to accumulate whatever, and he has given how do the Shiv Shakti army and the Pandavami accumulate India's service. What is the modus operandi, or how do they really go about it? And I so very clearly link it to the Sunday Murli when Baba spoke about accumulation, where he said there should be 100% in thoughts, words, actions. And over here, Baba also speaks about purity, where purity is the first means. Purity and being yogi is very much important in service. That's how Baba actually starts before going to the Pandavas and all, and how Pandavas even play the game of samskaras, and what is toleration and all. But over there, Baba had said three things: being an instrument, humility, pure words, pure nature, and feelings. This is what is needed in accumulation. So we have to accumulate over here if we have to bestow. So I was trying to compare what Baba is talking here about the power of accumulation in the double foreigners' children, among the Shakti army, as well as the Pandav army. So very, very clearly, Baba, see, Baba always has a way when he comes to accumulation. Like in Sunday Murli, he went to the four subjects and all. What we have accumulated in knowledge, in yoga, in dharma and all. Today, he directly has checked the account of the double foreigners. And I liked even as somebody rightly mentioned when he spoke of the Shaktis about the world to be a tasteless world and therefore made the Father a world. I think that is one point which the Shaktis should really be proud that Baba has reached. And again, he speaks about the tiredness experiencing. Same way in the Sunday Murli, Baba said, it is so important, your swabhav, nature and all, you must be easy, simple and sweet. But if you say, I am sweet, but I'm tired, so I can't show sweetness. So even that thing Baba has ruled out for the Shaktis. He's saying, even though you experience tiredness, with determination, you try to follow the Father and reveal him. That's the Vande Mataram, I think I liked for Shaktis. And lastly, about honest hearts. That was so this Baba says, brainy people will create an impression. but honest people will get blessings. So, what is very much needed over here, even where Baba speaks about honest hearts over here. So, I was just trying because the Sunday Murli is still rhyming in our intellect, it's not gone out of our intellect. I was just still trying to connect that to the Sunday Murli. Otherwise, I think it was just a theory of accumulation among the Pandavas and Shakti. How do they earn? How do they save? It was a very detailed Murli for them, how they make multi-millions. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsipan, for that detailed explanation. Yeah. So purity is Baba really emphasized here. So the basis of all attainments is, yes, purity. That is the foundation. So when you have this purity, you can really become a true yogi. You can really experience Baba's love, and you can also gain success in service. So the whole for gaining all three, yogi, for others, love, or success, you need purity as your foundation. And of course, Baba talked about the true income, right? So that is imperishable bank and perishable bank. So you can earn and save through. So money, Baba also said you have to earn through honest love, loving effort, right? So only when you can use that in God's task. So accumulating in Baba's bank, that is God's bank, he's the greatest savings that Baba says, and we get 21 births in return there. So that is imperishable bank. We don't need to worry about it, saving it there. So, and another line that I liked is Baba said, don't do it for show, right? Don't do it for show off. So it doesn't reach Baba. So it doesn't reach the Baba's heart, right? So we have to do it with that truth, honesty, right? That is only bringing multi-million fold return for us. Yes.
And one more point, if you see Bijit Bhai, that eat, drink, and be merry. You know, that's a very old saying. अरे कल किसने देखा है आज कितना करा मजा चखा लो कल तो देखेंगे जब आएंगे. That, you know, we used to call it as the Epicurus philosophy. Just live for the day. Why tomorrow is uncertain, past is gone, it's a mystery. And today is present. Enjoy today, have fun, drink. So the same thing even Baba had mentioned, but over there, the caution he gave, okay, whatever you're eating, drinking, and merry, that's perishable. I'm giving you something imperishable to eat, drink, and be merry. And I'm giving it to you for tomorrow. So in that old thing, no, the old thought they used to say, Kal kisne dekha hai? Who has seen tomorrow? For tomorrow we die. Don't worry about the future. Just enjoy today. Then where there is accumulation. So I was just also thinking the same he mentioned on Sunday, but he said, what are you going to gain? Like that was where he said, I'm giving you a mine of diamonds, but you just want 2 diamonds over here and something which you're going to use for the future. Even that philosophy of eat, drink, and be merry, Baba has just touched upon in today's mood.
Yeah, true, very true. Yeah. Thank you, sister. Any other sharings? Anyone who was not shared would like to share any takeaways? Okay. Okay, so if no other sharings, then we can close the session. So Baba said the the Baba actually has so much of love for us. So Baba was turning the rosary of us children, the virtues that we have. So Baba said, in devotion we did we turned the rosaries of Babas, right? So now in this Sangam Yog, Baba is turning the rosary of us children. So that was very intoxicating point. Okay. All right. So Baba also said the souls that you serve, right? So when they don't claim their full inheritance, right, they will become your devotees in the future birth. So and another important line that I remember is the being a maid, right? So Baba said you have to give everything full, otherwise there are people who become instrument to serve the royal family in the kingdom, right?
Bijit Bhai, I think just one main thing what one could take from this Murli is, what should I do to touch my Dilaram's heart? Anything, whatever service I do throughout the day, or whatever thoughts I spread, what is that which will touch my Dilaram? I think that's something very close to the heart.
Right. So for that, you need to have a honest heart, right? Cleanness, satyada, sabhyada, and shuddhada, right? So according to this Murli, if you look at it, I think it is the purity that comes there, because that is where you can really experience Baba's love. So that is purity becomes all the main foundation to experience Baba, to become a true yogi, and to really gain success in everything that you do. All right. So if no other sharings, then we can close the session. We'll sit in Baba's remembrance for a minute, and then we'll close the session for today. Yeah, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a wonderful day.